Okay, on our next page here, we're going to skip the 12 strand square knot. If that is something that you want to do for a project, you absolutely can do it, but we're not going to practice it in class. This would be kind of like a good, if you wanted like a thicker bracelet kind of thing, you can kind of go that direction. But we're not gonna do that. We're also not gonna do this half hitch one. But you can try this one out if you do get done early. So that's why it says that. This tells you what you need. You should be able to kind of get it. This is also kind of a good one for more of a band kind of thing. So this is another one. And these also will count, because we don't do them in class, as your independent research. So this is your conduct your own research and find 2 other knots that you can make, into a 2.5 to 3 inch example, and tape it right in this area. And remember, this is extra credit. So you can get up to 10 points extra credit for that. 5 points for one knot, 5 for the other. So if you did this would count because it is independent since we're not doing class. We are going to do this one though. This is called the Josephine Knot. It's kind of a fun one. It's a tricky one. Because a lot of the ones we've already done so far on here has only been like, you just have to go make the 4, then over, under, through. This one has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps before you get the knot. So it's much more complicated. So what I have on this one is because we're not really going to make this very long, I just use the length of a yardstick, and I'm gonna do a lark's head on here. It does say 18 inches each, and that's when it's not actually tied as a lark's head. So I'm just gonna get this prepped. Get it on here. And you can use as many strands as you want to for this. In the pictures that are shown there, it's all about just getting the look of it. Tape this down. To make it easier, I'm going to keep purple on one side and this brown on the other. Now I'm constantly going to be kind of looking at this sheet. On this, we're going to keep this one, we're going to keep the purple down. And this is the one that does most of the work. So looking at that sheet, it does take this and it does fold this over, and it looks like this. So this purple one's underneath. I have this strand as a loop, and this end is on top of that strand. Okay. Now the purple, I'm going to tape this down so I can kind of show you this. Don't actually do this, please. But I'm doing this so you can see without my hands being in the way. So the next step is that this purple one is going to go over this, under, over, under, over. So I'm going to tape this down here. Again, don't do this. I'm just doing this so I can show you easily. So I'm going over, and then I'm going to go under this, and then I'm going to go over and under, so I have to pull this up. I'll do this so maybe you can see a little better. It's going to go under that. And take tape off. And there's my Josephine knot, is right there. Now it does look a little awkward because like this strand and this strand aren't equal. So you have to start finding out which strands are which, and I just found it to get those better looks. This side doesn't look quite right either because I just need to pull a little bit tighter. Now I need to bring all these up because I need to be able to do that. So I'm going to pull this. I'm gonna pull this one because I brought it up, pull that a little bit tighter. Purple's a little trickier because I gotta pull this strand. And I gotta pull it along here. pull it along here, pull it back down along here. So you can shift them until you get, to where you want to be. Okay. Now it says to complete three of these. So I'm gonna do 2 more. Okay, now that I have that done, you'll notice that it starts to twist like this. So if you did not want to do that, a lot of times what students do is they'll reverse it. So you'll kind of like the square knot. It's like you'll do this side as the one and this side does that loop. And then you'll flip, you'll do this one, and then you'll rotate this one around instead. So you can kind of counteract it. I had one student one year that did a belt of these, and that's when we really noticed that twist. So we're not going to really end this one. This is just a sample to kind of show that you can do it on that. So I'm just going to take this off, and I can just take this, and again, I can cut all the excess off. And there's your Josephine knots. Big accomplishment if you can do this quickly, because this one's definitely tricky. So good luck on that. And again, I need 3 of them. They should be done well. They should also be nice and tight. And again, let me know if you have any questions when you're done.